Y'all have been waiting to find out what type of hair my black ass has in the head, okay? I know I did it ass backwards. Typically, I tell y'all upon first install, okay, what I am rocking on my head. And I didn't do it this time because I wanted to make sure to give the hair company ample notification that I was finally getting around to reviewing the hair they had sent me a while back, okay? So here is the reveal of what type of hair I'm rocking, and a few of you guys actually guessed it on the video when I did my whole blonde ambition reveal. And the hair I'm rocking right now is actually Peruvian wavy hair from Diamond Hair Company. And they actually sent me this hair a while back for review, and I'm finally getting around to finally installing it, and that's when I installed it when you first saw it in July. So I've had it in my head for several weeks now. Again, it's the Peruvian wavy hair, okay? And obviously, we done bleached this hair to get it this lovely blonde color, okay? And I did absolutely nothing to this hair. And the only reason why I didn't touch it with the the curling wand or any of that is because I actually wanted you guys to see the true length of the hair, because I'm actually going to be curling it here in a second. So it does not look bone straight because I'm not trying to rock it straight. So you can actually see what the hair looks like, all right? So I'm rocking 3 bundles of hair, 16, 18, and 20 Peruvian wavy. The link and all the information is down in the description box, just so you guys know. And of course, bleach the hair, okay? Lots of variation in the color. And I wanted to do something a little boisterous, a little flamboyant. Y'all know how I do, okay? So far, I'm loving the hair, okay? Some pros of the hair so far has been the texture of this hair. I've never had Peruvian hair before. I've done Indian, I've done Brazilian. This hair is amazing. I love Peruvian hair. I mean, at least this experience with Peruvian, the only experience I've ever had. Absolutely love it. This texture would be great for somebody who has relaxed hair. And if your hair straightens as a natural, I would definitely say that would be a good option for you. However, I think it's more suitable. This particular hair is more suitable for someone who's got relaxed hair if you're trying to blend it, or if your hair straightens well. Me personally, my hair doesn't straighten well, so this would not do well if I had a lot of leave out for me. So this is great for someone who's not showing their their actual hair or having any leave out, okay? But if you're looking to blend it in, it will blend in very well with straight hair, okay? And this is just my personal take on it, okay? Now, as far as the texture, like I said, the texture is amazing. It's got a coarseness to it, if that makes sense, but it's not as coarse as a Brazilian texture. So I do love that. It's kind of in between, which I love, love, love. Very soft. Haven't had any issues with tangling or any of that. Haven't had any major issues with shedding at all whatsoever. So that's been great. So far, this is probably by far my most favorite texture besides the Russian mulatto that I've tried before. That's hands down one of my favorites as well, okay? But like I said, I've rocked this hair since July, so I'll let you guys know at the end of this whole Peruvian journey that I'm on right now how this hair works out for me. A couple of cons, okay? Number one, I said that I have 3 bundles of hair in my head, the 16, 18, and 20. Now, I actually do have those 3 bundles in my head, but I also have some additional hair that I also installed in addition to the 3 bundles to give it the fullness that I like. So that's one of the cons. When I got the hair, it was one of the first things I thought to myself. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not going to be enough hair for me to have a full head. And y'all know I like to have a full head of hair. However, I thought, well, I'll go ahead and just install it, get it put in. You never know after you've washed it, conditioned it, that kind of thing. It might fluff up, and that kind of thing. That being said, I ended up having to install another type of hair on my bottom layer. So you're going to notice this actually was dyed after I dyed this hair. After I got this hair dyed, this was dyed after the fact, just so that I had something to install so I could keep my hair the fullness that I like. Essentially, I have almost 4 bundles of hair in my head. So anyway, this last bundle that you see here is not the Peruvian hair, okay, just so you guys know. And you can tell by the color difference, but I love that color difference. I like the fact that it's a little darker on the bottom. So really, their hair, okay, is actually up to here, and you can see that line of demarcation because my hair is straight now. So you can actually see where it stops, okay? Now, that's the one con, because it just wasn't thick enough for me. The 3 bundles was just not thick enough. The other con was the fact that the ends were really, 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 really bad. So I ended up having to cut about 2.5 inches off of the ends of the hair, especially on the bottom bundle. So the longest bundle. So like I said, my longest bundle is 20, and this is just to kind of give you an idea. It's just not obviously, I mean, my boob is over here, my nipple's down here. So, and this is a 20 here. So this is to kind of give you an idea. and I actually let some of the ends stay, and a lot of it I had to end up cutting, okay? So I did have to cut about 2.5 inches off of the bottom bundle, and then I also had to cut off of the other bundles as well because the ends were just horrible. Outside of that, the hair itself were great, but the ends were just bad. And my understanding, though, from just having done research on everything related to this company and the timing when I got the hair, they were seemingly dealing with a different vendor at the time, and they have since switched vendors. So I definitely want to make sure to put that out there because I've had this hair in my possession for a while. I wasn't even going to do the video, to be completely honest, but I know a lot of you guys have been asking me exactly about this hair, and I wanted to be completely funky with y'all. I wanted to keep it real with y'all, but I also have to say that they have also switched vendors since then. So since they've sent me this hair, they've since switched vendors, and so far the people that I've seen since they've switched vendors have really had great experiences with this hair company. So I do want to make sure that I put that out there right now. But this hair, for me, those are the two things that I did not like. I had to take a lot of ends off, and I had to add an additional bundle to give it the thickness that I need. Outside of that, this hair is amazing. Those are the things that I have found so far with this hair. But as far as the hair itself, it's phenomenal. I love, 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 love the texture of this hair. It's soft, no issues, like I said, with tangling, no issues with shedding. I just had those two issues as far as the ends, and then of course it just wasn't thick enough for me. Definitely not thick enough for me. So yeah, so anyway, just to show you guys, I'll come up close again. Like I said, my hair is, I haven't done anything to it. I just wanted you guys to see it so you guys can see its true length. But yeah, outside of that, all their information is down below. So far, this is actually by far one of my more favorite textures of hair. Like I said, besides the Russian mulatto. Outside of that, yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to show it to y'all and tell y'all what was up with it. Thank you so much for Diamond Hair Companies for sending me this hair, and I appreciate it. I love it. I'm enjoying it very much, but I wanted to make sure that I gave it its due, that I gave it its proper review as promised. And yeah, so anyway, leave your comments or questions down below, and you already know what to do. As always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Of course, hit me up on my Facebook fan page and my Pinterest page. Both those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.blogspot.com, and on Instagram and Keek at SocialiteSandy. And you already know I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye. You ready, Juice? All right, here we go. I know.